Jone Grinfielt's ghost. Should be explained straight away that Grinfielt is Greenfield, a small village in Saddleworth, a deep valley in the Pennines, twixt Lancashire and the West Riding of Yorkshire. Jone Grinfield's ghost. I was sitting one night in me old two-arm chair, with me feet upon th' fender, me nose cocked in th' air, when I thought I smelt summat like matches ablaze. Then a hunt cold as ice come and felt at me face. Thinks I, am I wick, or is this chap, old Nick, come a fotching me down to his wome? You're sure I were wheel wickent and gloppant with shock. I groped all round th' hearthstone and felt up at clock, peeked under the couch chair and the table in nook, felt about the chimney bottom and struck the rack out. But now could I feel it were out like the deal, nor see what I couldna mak out. So I sat down again and kept looking all round, but now could I see and could hear not a sound, till the clock dinged out 10, and then what a sight! There's summat crept past in a blaze of blue light. I hutched in me hide and could hardly abide to look where it set itself down. I said, Master Sooty, if that's what you're called, what makes you come here so far out of your road? I'd ha' thought there more biking in London nor here, for there's lots of fat sinners, I'm towed, living there. Th' old lad he ne'er stirred, and he spoke not a word, but kept sitting and staring at me. When he glowered a while with a look quite as keen as the bore of a gimlet, he twinkled his een, and his face looked so much like a face that I'd known, that I couldn't help shouting, By Gad, it's old Jone! He said, Doddy kicker, how art for liquor? It's tree where I come from, that's sure. I've chewed coffin legs till me teeth are like saws, and gravestones are rather too hard for me jaws. I's getting out better, if no but a snack, for digestion's no good when one's laid on the back. So bring out thy table, and get what thou art able. I'm wombly with trudging so far. I said, if that's thee, thou'st ha' the best I can bring. But times are so bad sin we get a new king. I've now no but waiter, just drawn out at well, and a cobber brown jannock I'd save for mysel. Thou'rt welcome to feed on it, if maybe thou hast need on it, and I'll whistle for next that'll come. Old Jone shook his noddle and felt at his chin. Bring it out then, he said, for a long to begin. Dostna think thou can get me a drop of Malc tea, for what's a bad thing for keeping one's clay? A drop of good toddies, a comfort for bodies, whether living or laid in t' ground. Just wait thee a minute, I said, and I'll go and see if old Mal has a sup at last brew. Put thy hand into cupboard and tap what there is. If there's had nought but coffins, thou'll do no one amiss. So with a jug out I sallies, and runs to old Mally's, and gets it run full of brown ale. When I get back to th' house, Jone were wiping his lips. He seemed to think Janet were better than chips. Gimme out of that picture, he said, and let's drink. You're no much better off nor what we are, I think. Oh, Janet, to be sure, I could do with some more, but the beef were all gristle, I'll swear. With that he swiped th' ale up and looked into pot, took his kneecap and crutches and said he must trot. But what he used the sticks for I never could tell, for he dropped straight through th' floor and left me by mysel. Then wondering and staring, thinks I thou'rt to querin' if beef thou could find where there noan. I struck up a light, for now th' house were all dark, and I scout down at floor, but I found not a mark. When at the table I looked, there were the heels of me shoon, that had just stumped with hobnails and put upon t'oven, and how jannock and leather had mixed up together, old Jone happen knows afore now. A moral, I'm sure, you can see with his song. It may have been tedious, it may have been long, but of this there's no doubt. That's how hungry one feels. There are others worse off if they'll tackle shoon eels. So let's give o'er sighing and grumbling and crying, and try to do the best that we can.